Good morning and welcome to another edition of the Daily Fix. I am your usual host, Advocate Tudo Hoyani. Corruption in South Africa is just a way of life, I've always said. What is happening now, you might be wondering. The Premier of the Free State, Makwin Matai, is now engulfed in a huge corruption scandal. What is the narrative here? The narrative here is that there's a disgruntled service provider called Patrick Puti. Puti was granted a contract or a tender, was awarded a tender for a road construction tender to refurbish some road construction works around the Tweespruit area in the Free State. Tweespruit is a small town south of Bloemfontein, about 80 kilometers south of Bloemfontein. And that contract was terminated. Now, when it got terminated, it would appear that Puti had paid quite a lot of money, running into millions, to the Premier of the Free State. The Premier of the Free State then was the MEC for transport. Puti now says, well, I paid my money and, the contract was terminated and this is what he's, griping about. Now the hawks are on her now. The ANC's Integrity Commission will be on her very soon. And apparently this also involves the husband. Now, let us unravel this further. There was an amount of 400,000 that Puti says he paid. And she also bought the couple a Mercedes-Benz E300, if I'm not mistaken, a luxury V30 Mercedes-Benz. Among some of the things that she alleged, the whistleblower alleged were favors that were advanced to the couple. She also says that, there was a Women's League conference which she financed to the tune of 400,000 rand. Now, this is where we are now, and the EFF has opened up a criminal case at the Park Road Police Station in Bloemfontein, and the EFF wants this matter to go to court as soon as possible. But then there's still that Hawks investigation, which will also land her in court with her husband, no doubt about that. And also there'll be proceedings before the Integrity Commission because the ANC, her own party, has picked up on this, and they'll be holding her before the Integrity Commission for her to answer all these shenanigans. Now, where do we go from here? I have always said, the ANC, why has the ANC become synonymous with corruption? The Premier of the Free State just became Premier shortly after the May 2024 elections. No sooner has she occupied that office for under a period of 6 months than this thing comes up. We need to clean up our act. There was so much corruption in the Free State, you'll remember, in the past, involving shady characters like Ace Makashula, who has got a corruption case hanging over his head, which will be heard sometime early next year. Just what is going on within the ANC? Are these the people we can entrust with leadership positions? I don't think so. I really don't think so. We'll be keeping our eyes wide open to see how the Hawks take this. But the most interesting thing is the criminal investigation that has been opened by the EFF. We need to pursue these kinds of things to finality. And the sooner we do, the better for South Africa. The ANC is riddled with corruption. Something must be done about this. Cyril Ramaphosa has got to weed out all the bad apples. Not only last week we heard about Pule Mabe, who is the former spokesperson of the party. He has just been granted bail for corruption. Just what is going on here? Are these the people we're entrusting to lead us in this country? Please give me your comments. I want your comments on this. This is a very important issue. Please subscribe and comment and let me get your views on this. I am very, very pleased, let me say, with the views and the subscriptions that are coming in. I will bring you news throughout the length and breadth of South Africa. Interesting news, thought-provoking news. This is what the Daily Fix is all about. Please subscribe and get your daily dose of what is going on in South Africa. I will unravel all these things, no matter what it takes. We have to clean up our act. Having said that, let me thank you once more for watching, and please kindly subscribe. Thank you very much.